one of a kind. Oh yeah, ain't a thing out in those streets. One of a kind. My woman, she's real good, always treat me right. She always got my back through the ups and downs, happy or sad. She makes it all right. Yes, she does. No need for running around, playing out in the streets. I got a good woman at home, and she just what I need. My girlie, one of a kind, one of a kind. Oh, ain't a thing out in those streets. Nobody like the one I love. I searched all over. My girlie, one of a kind, one of a kind. Yes, sir. Ain't a thing out in not those a thing, streets. Not a thing, not a thing. Can I get a witness?
I done made up my mind. I ain't running no more. I got a woman at home, and she ain't no joke. No, she make me breakfast in the morning time. Say her prayers when I'm asleep. I don't know about the woman you want, but boy, that's just the woman I need. I made up my mind. Those boys on together. When I found out that this woman just made me better, I got a
one of a kind.
I found out y'all
ain't a thing out in those streets.
Ain't a thing out in those streets. No, no. Yes, I got a
one of a kind.
One of a kind.
Ain't a thing out in
not a thing, not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. I've tried and I've searched. I've got a
one of a kind.
One of a kind. Oh.
Ain't a thing out. Every time I turn around, my baby is right there. My girlie, one of a kind, one of a kind. She's been mighty thing out, y'all.
I don't know about the woman you want, but boy, that's just the woman I
the
need.
Woman I need. Hey. One of a kind,
one of a kind.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ain't a thing out in those streets.
Jill and I got a one of a kind.
Yes, sir.
Hey, 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 everybody. Yes. It is Monday. Yes, you guys. Another exciting episode on Live with Vicky P. Today is Monday. It's Marvelous Monday. I'm super excited. I know everything looks different because I'm home away from home. I am in Augusta, Georgia, home away from home for the week of Masters. So I was not going to cancel my interviews because I know, just like you guys, I look forward to all of my interviews. But tonight I have a special guest, Mr. Jay Lake. And listen, let me tell y'all something. I've been listening to his music, and you guys are definitely going to love it because I love it. But before I bring Mr. Lake on, you guys know what I have to do. I have to do a shot. Well, listen to me. Give a shout out to my sponsors. So hold tight. My sponsors are a Level Up Management Company, a Level Up Promotions, Bustin' Unlimited, the Boss Chicks of Augusta, which is myself and my sister. We are the owners of the Boss Chicks of Augusta. We are a nonprofit organization. Joker's Comedy on the Move and Toast the Event Bar. Toast the Event Bar we'll be doing brunches all week, the whole week of Masters, so you guys can go online, check out the times, whatever. You guys go there and eat. He has, when I tell you some food in big portions, some good food. I'm gonna hit him up at least twice this week. So get ready, and I'm getting ready to bring my guest, Mr. Jay Lake. Hey.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, listen, I'm glad that you are here. My lighting is a little different because
Okay,
this is not the light that I'm used to,
got
but
you.
we're gonna do what we do anyway because Live with Vicky P is always a vibe on here. You hear
Right,
me?
right, right, right.
So, who is Jay Lake?
Well, Jay Lake is just a soul artist, songwriter, producer, from a small city called Bolivar, Tennessee. But I'm actually live in Memphis, so I'm about 50 minutes from home. I've been doing the music a long time. I started in a church, of course, church musician. I was a drummer, singing in quartet groups and everything, and did R&B, and now working into some Southern soul. So I just been doing a lot over my music career for a long time.
Yeah. So you was in a quartet group alongside with your mom and some of your
Correct.
family members.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah, I started very young. When I would say very young. So I started out on drums. So I used to go to quartet programs and watch the musicians play. And I never had lessons. I just kind of picked it up.
Hmm.
And then in my mom group, I actually had to start singing and playing at the same time. So
Oh,
I was on the drums and singing as well, background as well. So I've been doing that for a long time. And then around the age of 15, I decided I wanted to learn, about the production side of things, and I wanted to try different music. So in the bedroom at my mom's house, I started making beats and writing R&B songs.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
So at what age did you start singing R&B when you really took it serious? Like what age?
I started taking it serious. I wrote my first song at 15. But in 2007, I released a song called Paint a Picture. And the radio station locally was like, hey, we'll play your record. We're gonna see how it go. We'll play it for 6 weeks and see how it go. And then after that, requests will have to pick it up for it in order for it to stay on the station. You know what I'm saying? So luckily, and I don't like to use luck, but I was blessed that people loved the record and they played it forever and forever and forever. So that really started my music career, being able to get on stages and stuff like that to perform in the area starting out.
At 15 or a little older than 15?
Well, 15 is when I started messing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
but 2007. So I was 2 years out of high school. So I say around 21, 20 is when my first known song in the region, started
Okay.
making its turns.
So R&B, now you've crossed over to, would you say Southern Soul? You crossed over to Southern Soul, or you're doing both?
I'm
Like,
doing both. I normally just say I'm a soul artist because um I might drop a single this month and it may be more of R&B, and I might
mhm.
drop one in the next 2 or 3 months and it may be strictly Southern soul. So I just say soul music, and I just make, because I'm the type of artist, I just bend it, I produce and write my music. I just make what I feel at the time, you know.
Okay.
So but it was just a blessing because my first Southern soul song came out around 4 years ago. It's called Party.
Yeah, I heard that.
And being that I really, my brother is a big Southern Soul fan, so he kept telling me, man, try it out, try it out. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't messing with that. So I found, so I decided to go ahead and take a shot at it, and I went home and went in the studio and created Party, and then next thing you know, I started getting booked in Southern Soul like a lot. That first year, I was gone a lot. Like just off of that one song, I was moving a whole lot.
Wow.
I didn't know anything about trail rides or none of that, none of that stuff. I knew nothing about it. So it took me. So now I'm hip to everything now. I've been working in the genre of Southern Soul for at least 4 years now.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, when you did experience the trail rides, what was your what was your thought process
Well, it
like?
was it was different, but I loved it. I'm gonna tell you why I love it because I've done tons of R&B shows. I still do them, but I've been on the stages with the Life Jennings and the the Tanks and the Genuines. I've been with all of them. And when you a new artist and they really don't, they get to know you. They don't know you like they know Tank. Sometimes, even though you sound good, they don't jump up and down for you like that. But but the thing about going to trail rides and these Southern Soul shows, especially Holes in the Walls, I tell you, them are some of the best times I ever had because long as it sound good, they're gonna get with you most times. You
Yes,
know what I'm saying?
but you made a definitely a true statement when you said your song can be hot. I
Right,
mean,
right,
but if they don't know you, it doesn't matter.
right.
It's not
Yeah,
only with music, that's with everything. If
right,
they you can, I mean, you literally can have a hot song, and if they
right,
don't know you, then
right.
you forget it. Like,
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. And like I said, I'm still growing. My music is still growing on people. I think it's been a blessing because I've been able to work with some of the majors that's in the genre of music, in
yeah,
Southern Soul, and they kind of knowing about me through them as well. And plus, the music got to be good as well too. And
right.
try to keep a positive attitude with everybody and network and that type of thing. So it's been a blessing. I can't complain at all. I like I said, I've been super blessed in R&B, but Southern Soul really showed me that I really have something.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
most
Yeah,
definitely.
it's nothing like that Southern Soul.
Absolutely.
What artists would you say inspired you?
To be honest with you, I'm a long time fan of Calvin Richardson.
Oh yeah.
And me and Calvin had, me and I've been knowing Calvin for 13 years. Me and
Hmm.
Calvin was introduced. I was introduced to Calvin about 13 years ago when I was young, and my family's a huge Calvin Richardson fan. By a guy from my hometown named Danny Lewis, which is the production manager for Calvin Richardson.
Hmm.
He introduced us a long time ago, and we've been cool 13 years.
Wow.
So it's just amazing to, I guess you would say, your mentor, your idol. You actually know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So I've always looked up to Calvin because we kind of came from the same type of background. He was in the church and everything, and that type of thing. So yeah. Definitely Calvin Richardson would be like number one.
Calvin
You know,
Richardson. Yeah. I
yeah. And I
mean,
love a lot of people, but like I said, if you come around my people, my family, they was playing Calvin Richardson a long time ago before he even did anything in the genre.
right.
So
Right. Right.
so he's a long time family fan. I mean, no, my family's a long time fan.
Well, yeah, I love Calvin Richardson myself. So, I've been following
Yeah.
him it's funny though, like Southern Soul, a lot of Southern Soul is new to me.
Right,
Now, the Calvin Richardson, the Tucker, of course,
right,
but then that was about it for me. And then
right.
my sister, she's been in the Southern Soul for a long time, and she started introducing me. You need to check this person out. You need to check this person out. You need to check
Right.
this person out. And I was like, what is this?
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people in Southern Soul too.
Yeah, I
It's,
was
it's,
like, how in the world was I missing all this good music?
right.
Now I don't listen to anything but Southern Soul. I don't really
Okay.
listen to R&B. I don't listen.
Right.
I don't really listen to rap. But Southern
Right.
Soul, and it's a lot
It's a
of
lot.
good singers
Absolutely.
in
Absolutely.
Southern Soul. So,
Yes, ma'am.
what skills have you learned that has helped you in your music career?
Well, this is the thing. I talk to people like Omar Cunningham multiple times a week. I talk to LJ Eccles every day.
Love LJ.
And yeah, I'm actually producing LJ right now. His single that he has out now, "Let's Get Drunk." I co-wrote, and produced that for him.
All right.
So yeah, so I talk to those guys that's experienced, that's been in the game for a long time, and they always tell me like, "Hey, the beautiful thing about it is they was like, man, what you doing right now? Keep doing it, and don't change a thing. Like, just keep doing it. People gonna know who you are. Everything's gonna be okay." So I feel like I'm in a direction, in a great direction of what I need to be doing. In Memphis, Tennessee, it's not a whole lot of Southern Soul artists back on this side. We got Karen Wolf. I know you probably know about Karen Wolf,
Mhm.
and they have so another guy over here, but it's only a couple of people here. So I feel like Alabama, Mississippi, they kind of got that advantage because it's like it's going on there all the time. Terry Wright is here in Memphis as well. So
Mhm.
Southern Soul is going on all the time in Mississippi, Alabama, back that way. And I
Mhm.
get booked. I get booked back that way a lot, so it's just a blessing. But I think we definitely in the right direction. I think everything is gonna be it could be amazing. The
Beautiful.
music, I'm trying to make sure I stay bringing out good music. Keep my head on straight. I don't really run in no packs and no groups and stuff like that. I kind of stay by myself, and try to make sure the music is good. Great relationship. So I tell people all the time, content and connections like me and you right now doing this podcast. That's a connection. Somebody that don't know Jay Lake is gonna know Jay Lake after this interview.
Exactly.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
are exactly correct. This is
Yes, ma'am.
another form of networking.
Right. Absolutely.
Tell everybody this. You can never do, I don't care who you are, I don't
Yeah.
care how many likes or fans or whatever, you can never do enough networking. The more
Absolutely.
fans, the more likes, the more money, the more bookings, the more
Right.
this, the more
Right.
I
Right.
mean, I'm just saying, I feel you on that. I keep doing what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Keep getting on these podcasts, keep talking about your music,
Right.
because this is the thing. You said you started singing Southern Soul 4 years ago. Well,
Hmm.
we hope to still be listening to you in the next 10 or 15 years. You
Oh
understand
yeah.
what I'm saying?
You better believe it. You know what? I got some people that was asking me about viewing the this
Podcast.
interview.
Okay.
Yeah. So what would they be looking up under?
Just live with Vicky P.
Like, okay. I just want to tag that real quick. I'm sorry
Mhm.
about that.
Oh, no. Live with Vicky P.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I'm here.
But yeah, you can never have enough networking. I mean, some people, I guess, they don't need it or they're good or whatever, but I just feel like you just can't have enough. Like,
I take honestly, I take anybody that if you have the time to call me or I call you, if we have the time to do it, I don't care who it is. You want to jump on and do those interviews, those podcasts, those. I was in doing radio yesterday for my show in Texarkana. They asked me at the last minute, "Can you stop by the radio station to do an interview?" Of course I can.
mhm.
Because like I said, it's everybody don't know you. Everybody don't know you, but you need everybody to know you.
Listen, what? You better say that again. That's my
Absolutely.
thing. Everybody don't know you. Like if people call me, ask me, if somebody's having an event and they invite me out, if I can get there, I'm definitely gonna get there because
Absolutely.
it's more exposure for Live with Vicky P. Like
Absolutely.
hands
Yeah.
down. So
Yeah.
if you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of shaky situations in the music business. Everybody is not and me and LJ talk about this all the time. I'm a solid guy. So I do everything by the books. Like I don't do any shady business. If anybody called to book me, they're gonna get, what they ask for. I'm gonna be on time. I'm coming. If you need me to sound check, you need me to do anything you need me to do, because what people gotta understand is when a promoter is booking you, you're working for them. When you're on their clock, you know what I'm saying, until that show is finished. So I think a lot of artists got to realize that, we are working for these promoters. You know what I'm saying? And the promoters got to be good to us too, as well.
Right. Mhm.
But we gotta, we need to do what's necessary, with these promoters and do right so you can get booked again. So you can call you again, you can come back through, and the promoter just got to be good to the artist, making sure the artist is taken care of. And the music business, like I said, even down to the record labels and the deals, for so on and so on, even back in the Motown days, these record deals and stuff are not always, good
Right.
deals.
Right.
And they're not always looking out for you. They're looking out for themselves most times.
Right.
So, yeah. So I'm a solid guy, and I just like to do everything correctly. And I've been doing it so far. I haven't ran into any problems in the music industry so far. I try to be straightforward with everybody, tell them what I need up front. That's either production, songwriting, or being an artist, or just a businessman. I just like good business, and I expect good business.
And you know what? You should go a long ways with that, because I watched the 5 Heartbeats and how it jacked up. I saw the movie of TLC. Saw they were jacked up. New Edition. Saw how they were jacked up.
Absolutely.
And people like me looking like, you didn't make any money.
Right. Yeah. Well, I saw Kurt Franklin speaking the other day. He said that everybody's going to run across a bad deal at some point, and that may be true. But do the best you can with staying on top of things to understand what's going on before you start signing situations and signing your life away and everything. Make sure you get an attorney or somebody looking over that stuff.
That's exactly what I said. I said I was going to have an entertainment attorney
on here.
Maybe
definitely do that.
I know they're not going to answer like 10 questions, but maybe just answer a few questions, because entertainment lawyer. I mean, you guys need it.
Right. Absolutely.
So, what is your favorite song that you like to perform?
I don't sing it as much as I need to, but I have a song called Sunday Night Drive, which it came out probably the end of last year. It's called Sunday Night Drive, and it's me and I know you know about Young Guy, the artist Young Guy. So me and Young Guy did a show together in Alabama, and I didn't sing that song that night. So he was like, "Man, why you didn't sing that song? That's the song right there." But I don't sing it as much, and I'm starting to add it back into my show. But my song Sunday Night Drive, the song says Friday's okay, Saturday's all right, but I can't wait to Sunday Night Drive. You're talking about you hang out on Friday, you hang out on Saturday, but Sunday's that last day before you go back to work on Monday. And you go drop the top in your old school car with your lady, and you riding through the city, just a nice breeze and having a good time with your lady. So that's what I'm talking about in that song. So yeah, that's my favorite song, I think, right now.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play one of your songs. Actually, I played it at the beginning. But I am going to play it again because I love this one. It's One of a Kind featuring Mystic.
Correct.
Woo! One of a kind. Oh, yeah. Ain't a thing out in those streets. One of a kind. My woman, she's real good. Always treat me right. She always got my back through the ups and downs, happy or sad. She makes it all right. Yes, she does. No need for running around, playing out in the streets. I got a good woman at home, and she just what I need. My girlie, one of a kind, one of a kind. Oh, ain't a thing out in those streets. Nobody like the one I love. I searched all over. My girlie, one of a kind, one of a kind. Yes, sir. Ain't a thing out in those streets. Not a thing, not a thing. Can I get a witness?
I done made up got a one of a kind.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
You like that one?
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, and they do too. That is a nice jam. That's
I
like,
appreciate it.
did you guys like that? Let him know that you guys
Let
like
me know.
Yeah,
Let me
that was smooth. It was not. It's a nice little song to just,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Where you're not sweating.
Yeah, it's real smooth. It's real
It's just
smooth.
smooth. It's
Right.
grown folk music,
Right.
folk music. So how do you think your music has evolved over the years?
Well, it came a long way because like I said, a lot of people don't don't do tracks and everything. You know what I'm saying? They just call up a producer and, say, hey, I need a beat or a track, and then they go in the studio and they just write it and they go record. But my process is different. Like I have to write it, I have to produce it, I record myself, I have my own studio and everything. So it's a lot that goes into it. So, but I think it has really grown because early on. See, this is the thing. I came from my dad was in my life, but I came from a one-parent home, and my mom wasn't able. I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so my mom wasn't able to pay all this expensive money for me to go in the studio and all that kind of stuff. So I just saved money, save my little money until I can buy a little piece here, a little piece there. And next thing you know, I had a little home studio, and I wasn't amazing at producing early on. But as I kept, working at it, and we got, new songs like, One of a Kind, I did all of that. I wrote that, I produced that. And so, yeah, it's really evolved well over the years. But it took a lot of hard work.
And Urban Mystic, oh my God, I've been loving Urban Mystic since forever. So, but yeah, that's like your music is good anyway. But that particular song,
right?
That is just that's a song. If we're at a club, us ladies at a club, and say my husband there and their husbands with you, that's a song right there that you can get out there and just rock with your significant other. That. To me, that's like a little sexy song for you and your significant other. That's how I feel that it is. Hold on, guys. He's coming back.
I think my sound went away.
That's okay. Let me see. Say something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't think I can hear you. 1 second. Let me see.
Okay. You may have to go out and come back in.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
If someone I thought I had it on airplane mode. Someone had called. So
it never fails.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't hear anything right now.
Go out, then come back in. Let's see. Let me tell y'all.
So you hear me well? Wow.
Hold on, you guys, and come back in. Y'all know I'm learning how to use my So while he's getting that figured out, you guys, y'all know I'm gonna play another song, and this one is called "She Got an Old Man" featuring Magic One.
Jay Lake, J1,
Magic One.
I gotta talk to y'all right now. And tell you what happened to me. Let me tell you. I call my baby on the phone to see what's going on. Baby girl, what you doing? Cause lately she been acting a little strange with me. She move a little different. She's been a little distant. Yes, she had. When she picked up, I couldn't believe what she told me. I couldn't believe. She said, I got an old man with a big old bag. That's what she told me, y'all. An old man, he don't mind passing another little cash. Said he got plenty money, yeah. When I call him up, he already know what I want. He already know what I want. I'm talking about an old man. Old man. Talking about an old man. Said she got an old man.
Yeah, man. She said she got an old man. I say it more like a sugar daddy. He be dropping that cash off every time he pulls up in that caddy. Girl, it's okay with me. We can ball out on his expense. Yeah. See, I'm the type of man that's gonna stay on my side of the fence.
I got an old man with a big old bag. That's what she told me, y'all. An old man, he don't mind passing another little cash. Said he got plenty money, yeah. When I call him up, he already know what I want. He already know what I want. I'm talking about an old man. Old man. Talking about an old man. She got an old man.
I got a little paper too, but you got to understand.
Listen to me.
I needed you to fall in love with my heart, not my hand. Yes, I did. But you went and switched up on me for a couple racks. Yes, you did. I don't need to know if you gon' move like that.
I got an old man with a big old bag.
Big old bag.
An old man, he don't mind passing another little cash.
And I ain't passing out nothing. That
When I
ain't
call
me.
him up, he already know what I want.
That's between y'all.
I'm talking about an old man. Old man. Talking about an old man. She got an old man. I got an old man. I guess you don't need me. Don't need me no more. An old man. He don't you found you an old man. Cash. With a big old bag. When I call him up, he already got everything you want. Everything you need. I'm talking about an old man. My baby got an old man. Talking about an old man. Yeah.
I'm talking about.
She got an old man. Got an old man.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But I'm talking about somebody said that
Somebody said,
that's
oh yeah.
using music.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? That song was almost trash, to be honest with you. Like, I made that song, and so I was like, man, because sometimes I'd be worried about like if people really gonna like it, you know. And so I made the song, and then it just so happened me and J1 was on a show in Indianapolis, and I played it for him. He was like, man, you know, send it to me. I'm gonna get on it. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I called Magic, and Magic got on it. And man, a lot of people now tell me they love the song. So I was
Yeah, it's nice.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
But you know, that's how it is sometimes. What we may think,
right,
you know, no one might like, they end up loving it. So
absolutely.
sometimes
Absolutely.
you just got to put it out there and
Yeah.
get feedback. You know,
That's
I was
true.
going to ask you, how do you handle criticism and feedback?
I take criticism well. You know, I don't get offended by things that people say. I really listen to everybody. Like I said, when I talk to people like the LJs and the Omar Cunninghams and the J1s and the Magics and all the people, you know, I want to know what they really got to say about, you know, what I got. You know, a lot of times I let them check out my music before I release it. You know, and you know, so I don't get offended. A lot of people get mad, like they don't even talk to you no more. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm not like that. You know, I do take constructive criticism well. You know, whether I think you're right or wrong. You know, I take it well, and I do consider it.
Right.
You know, yeah. So I have no problem with that.
Yeah, you're right. Some people, they be like, I'm not talking.
Yeah.
Or they'll say, they so negative.
Right. But sometimes they might be telling you the truth.
Yes, you
You
are
know,
exactly right. You
you
are
know,
exactly right.
because I mean, I don't know everybody in Southern Soul, but I know that a lot of people wear their feelings on their shoulder. You know, they get it. You know, it's a lot of sensitive people I've been seeing. You know, they get real sensitive, and I just stay out the way. I see everything, but I kind of stay out of the way of everything too. You know,
Me
and
too. Yeah.
yeah, I stay out the way because that's the best. Can't nobody never tell you that Jay Lake was in some mess. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't get in it. You know, I just stay. Keep my name clean, and you know, like I said, because I have a label. You know, Soul Link Music LLC, and for it's been out. You know, my label is started in 2011, and it's been a good slate for all those years. So I stand on that, and I like to keep it professional.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel you. I feel you. So how do you incorporate your personal experiences in your music? Or do you incorporate your personal?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I tell people all the time, I tell them, I said, you know, don't listen to the record thinking that it's about me all the time. You know, like, of course, she got an old man, you know, with a big old bag. That wasn't about me, you know, but sometimes when the people around me, you know, going through situations, or, you know, if somebody, you know, I was talking to my family the other day and I told them, I said, hey, don't talk too much because I might put it in the song, give me an idea for it might give
All
me an
of
idea.
these being abused.
Right. I was like, give me an idea. You know, it may not be about, you know, a friend or a family, but if somebody is saying something, I kind of listen through that and
Right,
get an idea, you know, for another song a lot of times. So
right.
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
next thing you know, you listen to the song like, talking
Right.
to me. He telling all my
Yeah. I see Breeze is on here. He was just asking about the Let's Get Drunk record, the LJ Eccles record we was just talking about.
Yeah, Mr. Breeze do too much. Ask him about Let's Get Drunk if you haven't already. So tell us. Oh, that's the one you was talking about with.
Yeah. That's the LJ Echoes. Actually, LJ, the last two songs that LJ put out, just like that. I produced that as well. And I produced Let's Get Drunk. I just came back from Dallas. We just shot the video for Let's Get Drunk Friday.
Oh,
Yeah, and I just got the phone with LJ because I mean I got like 5 or 6 songs I've done for LJ so far together, you know,
oh,
just lately. So
and I
so
love
it's
him.
yeah, so he's currently working on the album. So I got majority of the production on his album right now.
All right, that's
So
what's
yeah,
up. Yeah,
yeah,
We love LJ. I've had him on here, but I'm gonna have to bring him back.
yeah. I
He
think
got.
I saw the episode as well. I saw that. Hmm.
Yeah. So how do you stay connected with your fans and continue to build a strong fan base? Like what how do you do
Well, I can be touched, and when I say I can be touched, that means that you know, like I don't go act funny with I had a lady. She followed a lot of Southern Soul people, you know, and she drove from Houston, Texas, all the way over to Texarkana to see me. Said she drove 5 hours to see me this weekend live, you know. And when she said that, I went to her. She didn't have to come running to me, you know. I went to her. I went to go talk to her and spoke to her because I mean, people don't have to do that. You know, 5 hours to go see a new. I'm not a new artist, but I'm new in the genre. So 5 hours to go see a new artist in the genre of Southern Soul, like that's major to me.
yeah,
And I really pray that they have a really good time because that's how I like to take care of my people. Like if you didn't came that far, I want you to enjoy that, you know. So
right.
so yeah, that's how I stay connected with my fans. And when people reach out to me, inbox me, or you know, want to take pictures, it don't matter, you know, I'm there. Like I promise you, I'm very humble and I love to connect with my people because I want people to really know that I appreciate them.
That's what's up because you don't know who spent their last 35 or
That's
40
what I'm
dollars,
saying. That's what I'm saying.
you know.
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah,
don't know who was on the ledge and they spent their last little bit of money, came to
right.
see you, and you just brighten up their day or something. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Yes,
means a
ma'am.
lot. That really does. Especially you go out, you take pictures, you know.
Right.
Let me ask you this because I like to ask artists this. Do you do cover songs?
You know what? I have been doing cover songs, but I've been trying to wean them out. And if I do a song, it may be just something to open it up, so something they're familiar with, or I may slide it in the middle. Because if you're hearing a couple of songs that you never heard before, you might enjoy it, but I might throw some out there that that you familiar with. Like,
Gotcha.
but I go get an old school song, like I do Return of the Mac sometimes. I might do Footsteps in the Dark by the Isley Brothers, or something like that, and then come back to my stuff.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you keeping it flowing. You keeping the hype flowing. You're not doing a high,
Right,
get a low, and then
right.
gotta get it back high. Okay,
Right, right,
gotcha.
right,
Yeah,
right. Yeah, because then another thing too, if I'm doing too many of my records, and most people when I'm booked, they know my songs, but if I'm in a place where they just trying me out, you know, I'll do a few cover songs just to let them know, oh, okay, yeah, I do know that song. And he did well on that song. And
Mm-hmm.
get their attention, you know what I'm saying, and then bring in some of your original stuff. But most of the time, I enjoy, they know at least 4 or 5 of my records, when I go places. So a lot of places I can just sing my stuff.
Okay, okay.
But if it's a place that I haven't been before, and they kind of know one song, maybe I'll slide in something they're familiar with.
So, what's your favorite cover song to perform?
Well, I would say Return of the Mac, because I do several cover songs.
Mhm.
But I started doing Return of the Mac is because I wasn't hearing a lot of artists cover that song.
Mhm,
And it gets everybody on their feet.
mhm, mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I I
mhm.
I I love to do that. And my mom, she come to my show sometimes. So if I don't sing Return to Mac, even though that's not my song, she'd be like, "Oh, why you didn't sing that?" So I was like. So I kind of try to keep it in the show most of the time.
Okay,
Most of the
yeah, the
time.
Return of the
Yeah.
Mac. Who don't like Return of the Mac?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
But on the flip side of that, you know, I tell people all the time, I'm not a cover artist though, because I feel like, these people that made their money, you know what I'm saying? We need people to know our music as well,
that's
and so we can make some coins,
right,
and
right,
everything too.
right.
Yes, ma'am.
Get them coins. That's right. That's
Right.
exactly right. Do
Right.
you have any advice that you would give a new artist that's coming into?
Well, it's a lot of people, a lot of new artists. I talk to artists all the time, being that I'm a producer, and I produce for dealerships as well. I do jingles for like Nissan, Mazda, Kia, some of the top dealerships and stuff too. So a lot of people I know a lot of people want to get in Southern Soul, but I think it's because they think it's easy. It's like, I done tried this and it's this easy. Everybody's coming in over there. Let me try that, but it's not so easy, because um, I've been in the game over here for a little while now, and I got the music is growing and it's hitting some of these charts and booked on several shows. I've been with everybody in Southern Soul on stage with them, but you still have to network. You still have to network and.
Mhm.
Like I tell people all the time, you don't have to go and beg promoters. Don't go begging, but it's okay to introduce yourself because they may not know you.
That's
You
right.
know, if you see a promoter doing a lot of shows, you don't have to go, hey man, when you gonna put me on the show? Or please put me on. You ain't got to do that. If your music is good, you introduce yourself and move on. That's what I did when I came in. I was introducing myself, let them check out the music, and I'll move away, you know, because I feel like, okay, the music is gonna speak
Yourself.
it's gonna speak
Mhm.
for itself. And they always call back. They would call back and be like, hey, I want to bring you in. So because when you start getting, on that begging situation, you'll never be able to. Uh, Unfortunately, you don't always be respected when you're known for just running around begging to jump on everybody's ticket all the time.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
yeah, so
yes.
I think the best situation is I call it introduction, introducing yourself. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? Have good music, have a good attitude, introduce yourself, and then I move around. I move around. I get out the way and wait my turn. You
Mm.
know, that's what I
Now,
do.
that's some good advice, just period. For
Absolutely.
businesses, for
Right.
anything. Like you said, you don't have to beg no one, but you introduce yourself.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Introduce yourself. And another thing, just like you said, being humble also, that takes you a long way. I
It
don't
took.
care what nobody say.
I live
Be,
by it.
yes,
I live by it.
yes. I'm telling you, just be humble and like you said, stay out the way. I'm telling you, and your work speaks for itself.
Right. Right. Right.
That's number one.
Absolutely.
Your work speaks for itself.
Absolutely. So you think about putting all that. You think about putting all that together and see what you get.
Just a yes,
It's all
yes,
it comes out to a blessing, you know.
yes,
It comes
yes.
out to a blessing.
So, have you performed in Georgia anywhere?
Georgia, yes. I've been to, I think it was Greenville, Georgia. Is that the
South Carolina?
No, it was
Greensboro.
Greensboro. Yes. I've been to Greensboro.
Okay.
I'm coming to Atlanta with DJ, I think it's Brown. DJ
Okay.
Brown.
At the Magnolia, is it the Magnolia Lounge?
Yeah, I'm coming to Atlanta the weekend of August 25th. I think it's August 24th. I'll be there for his birthday.
August 24th.
Uh-huh. Yeah, August 24th. I think it's on a Sunday. My birthday is the same weekend. I'll be there in Atlanta all weekend.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll be there all weekend. So yeah, so I'm coming to Georgia. I'll be there in August, but you know how it goes, shows pop up, things I might, you might get off the phone and somebody call from Georgia tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so.
So I might be there before August, but I'll definitely be there in August.
Okay. Okay. I
Mhm.
like to jot stuff down when you're close to Georgia and
Okay.
Alabama.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, what are some of your, other than this particular show, closer dates? Like, what are some of your upcoming?
Okay. Well, I just came from this past weekend. I just came from Texarkana, Texas, Arkansas, and this weekend I'm off. But next weekend, I'll be in Sykeston, Missouri,
Mhm.
and then the following weekend I'll be in Fairview, Illinois. So it's like around the St. Louis, Missouri area
Okay.
there, and then I'll be in Holly Springs, Mississippi. That show for Memorial Day weekend. That's featuring King George, Chrisette Michelle, Calvin
Ooh,
Richardson, Bobby
Chris-
Rush.
oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a big festival they have every year. And it's a lot of shows. Memphis here in Memphis, Tennessee, I'll be here on May 18th. So it's a
Okay.
lot of shows throughout the year.
So, for all of your social media platform, how can people follow you?
Well, if you put in I am Jay Lake on wherever wherever you go, Instagram, TikTok, wherever, it's just I am Jay Lake.
Mhm.
You put that in, you're gonna find me. I'm everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
everywhere. And the music is on all digital platforms as well. It's
Okay.
under Jay Lake. I'm actually getting ready to release a new single as well over the next week or so. And I'm looking forward to see how they go as well. So yeah.
Please send that to my email.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send it
Please.
to you.
Yes.
I did a little bit of it over the past weekend in Texarkana just to try it out and see if they're gonna like it and everything. And it went over well. So I said, hey, I better. So people been telling me, man, quit playing with it, man. Go on, drop this song. Go on, drop it. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it out. I think I might release it next week.
So, what female Southern Soul artists, name three of them, just three, that you
Okay.
would like to collaborate with?
Collaborate. I would definitely like to collaborate with Jason A, and we have already
Yes.
talked about that several times. Me and Jason A, we definitely talked about doing that. So it's in the works at some point. I would do a record with, of course, Westlove and
Mhm.
and Cicely Wilborn. We was just together. She was on the show with me this weekend as well. So
Mm.
Cicely Wilborn is on my ear. She close to over here where I'm at with Memphis.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah. So I definitely Jason A, Cicely Wilburn, and Westlove. But it's a lot of amazing
Yes.
singers. It's a lot of people out there that's really good.
Yes.
The young lady over here on King George Camp, Shamika Joquel. She got the Grown Man song with King George.
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's amazing.
Yeah.
And Lacey too.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
so many. The Shay Nicole,
right,
man, she is hot. But
right,
yes,
right,
Cicely Wilburn and Westlove and Jason A, I love all
right.
three of them.
I can't leave Lacey out because Lacey is a bad lady.
Yeah, all of them.
Right,
They are killing the game. Like
right,
literally
absolutely, absolutely.
killing the game.
Yeah,
Seriously.
right. Yeah, they bad. They bad.
I could see that. I could see, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Jason.
yeah. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm gonna try to get a record with all of
I know that's right.
them.
You better. I would
Yeah,
if I could say.
yeah, yeah.
I would.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
Yes. So for booking information, how if we wanted to book you?
Well, booking is 901-262-8286. Or they can email me at soulinkmusic@gmail.com. It's only one L in there, SOULINK music@gmail.com. And we respond fast. So if you're looking for me, we're gonna be there.
Y'all heard him now. Y'all better call
Yeah,
him,
we're
get
gonna be
him down
there.
in Georgia. If I was a promoter, I sure get you in Georgia.
I appreciate it.
My son was just saying, he was like, Mama, why don't you do something? I was like, but I don't live here anymore. I'm in Alabama.
Well,
So
you can do it wherever you want to do it
you sound like,
at.
somebody else I know. Just
Well,
do
well, this the thing. So this the thing. The thing is, your podcast right now is doing well because I've been seeing a lot of promotion. I've been seeing the artists that's coming on there. So you're building. So what are you doing is people are starting to know who you are. So if you put something together at any point, at some point down the line, I think it'll turn out well. No matter who you get, it don't have to be the top of the line artist.
right, right, right,
You can put a few pieces together, see how it go, and
right.
and move. I see, cause I and the reason why I said it because I used to promote shows. That's how I really part of the reason why I kind of started out too is I didn't when early on in my music career I didn't wait until I got booked, so I started throwing my own shows. So I was throwing shows like every 2 months in my city. Every two
Mhm.
months I had a show. So and to be honest with you, starting out, I didn't have no budget. I'm gonna tell you, I don't suggest anybody to do this, but I don't suggest though, don't do this, don't do this. It was just a blessing. But back when I was younger, I booked myself and I really didn't have the money to do it. But my music was doing so well in the area and I knew so many people, which I was the club promoter with, I mean, the club owner would work with me, give me the door, he take the liquor, and I just, put a band together. I bring in some feature artists and everything. We'll pack out every night. So I started taking the money from that show and use it to throw the next show.
Next show.
Yeah, but if you bring in major artists and stuff, I don't suggest to do that, because the money is different now, But back then,
Way different. Yeah.
but
Way different.
I did that for 7 years, and I threw shows for 7 years every 2 months, and I think I only lost one time, and it was maybe $300. So that ain't nothing but God to go
Yes.
from not having the money to throwing the shows and not losing, not losing.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, yeah, yeah. So I've been on the promotion side as well too.
Okay, well, I'm
Yes,
gonna
man.
take that little advice. If my sister's on here,
Just
she does.
make sure y'all got the money though. Back then I didn't have the money.
Look, well,
Back then I was scratching pennies trying to put some stuff together. But I was really amazed because the people that was coming out to my events was like top tier, like lawyers and social workers and teachers, school teachers.
right,
And
right.
I had a nice venue. It was real elegant, nice band, nice atmosphere. It was somewhere where educated people and
Well,
great people wanted to go hang out at. So
mhm,
once the owner saw that, he was like, you know what, man, you can have the building whenever you want to because he enjoyed the crowd.
the
We didn't have to
atmosphere.
we didn't have to have no security, none of that. It was just good working, everyday working people coming out to have a good time, and it went well all those years, all
And
those
you
years.
know what? You're right. That's what that's what people need, like us, we the older people, we go to work. It's
Right,
really nowhere for us to go because
right,
all of the younger people has taken over, even the older 35, 30 up clubs, they've taken over
right,
those. So it's
right,
really other than these concerts.
right.
That
Absolutely.
that's the only thing we have to look forward to is going to
Right,
concerts. So
right.
you're right. That is definitely something somebody need to,
Yeah,
whoever listening on here from us
yeah.
need to
I took
just
a I took a long break from it. I haven't thrown a show in a while, but I've been thinking about it. My music director over my band, he was like, "Man, we need to get back to it. We need to start that back up because, like you said, those people I had 60-year-old people at my events,
yeah.
and they enjoy. Even though I was young, it was one of those type of events where anybody from 35 to 60,
Yeah.
65, my crowd was kind of me. I didn't have that young rowdy crowd. It was a grown folks event every time, you know.
Yeah. See,
So
that's something I would love that because
right,
even us,
right.
we want to put on some clothes and
Yeah,
you
you had to
know,
put on some clothes. You had to put on some clothes to come up in there. I always kept it elegant, and that's the only way I could do it. Like I said,
hmm,
I'm 37 years old, and all my brothers are my brother that's next to me is 10 years older than me, and then the other one is 50 and 52. So I'm 37. So I just wanted to at that time I wanted to create something where grown folks, my family could come out and be safe and have a good place,
right.
and good, and have a good place to hang out. If you want to have a drink or and just hear live music, great music, be around good people.
Yes, yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes. That's
That's
my
my
thing. Now I don't go, and we don't go. Me and my husband, we don't really go anywhere because you can't really find anywhere to go
right,
without being
right,
scared. So,
right,
but it would be
absolutely,
nice, like you said, if every other month or once a
right.
month you go to
Hmm.
a nice, elegant place to listen to live music and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And the thing about it is a lot of times, so let's say if I threw a show this month and I was wait till 2 months later to have a show, as soon as I put the flyer out,
Boom.
but then the next week or two, it's sold out. And I still got 4 weeks to the show. It's already sold out 4 weeks before the show. So because they knew, okay, it's safe here, it's a good time. He's bringing good entertainment,
Mhm.
and that kind of thing. And so yeah, so
All
yeah,
right. Well,
that's
you put some little thoughts in my head.
yeah. Make it when I see it, I'll be like, okay, yeah. We talked about
We talked
that.
about that. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, Let me see. TD Boy said,
That's my
"Big
brother.
bro,
That's my
did
brother. That's my oldest brother.
you, big bro, been
Yes,
asking
ma'am.
you to do at least one more." He said he been asking you to do
He
at least
have. He
more.
have. Yeah, a lot of people have. A lot of people have. It's like, man, just do it. Just do one more and see how it go. But see, I know me. If I we have one and it turn out real nice, I'm gonna be back in the game. Be
Along
back
with
in.
music, writing, producing,
Right.
promoting again. So when would
Right.
you have the time to balance work,
It was. It
family
was.
life?
It was tough then, but you find a way to do it. I have always had a good support too. I have good support. My family will always step in and help. Do whatever I need them to do.
See,
And
that's
everything.
what's up.
So help
That's
me
what's
set up. And break down and all that kind of stuff. They always been very supportive and helping me get it done. Because
that,
I'm gonna be honest, I'm the type of person I don't ask for anything. He can tell you I don't ask nobody for nothing. I'll do it all by myself if I got to. You know what I'm saying? But they know I'm like that, and they'll step in and help me get it done.
That's what's up. That's what family
Mhm.
is for. But I am so glad that you came on the Live with Vicky P
Yes,
show.
ma'am.
I
Thank you for having me.
am. Anytime you want to come back when you drop some new music, you know how to get in touch with us.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I'm super excited. Your music is really good. Really, really,
I
really good.
appreciate that.
And
I appreciate you
when you
taking the time to listen to it.
yeah, and when you see that flyer, members only, it's a private party.
Okay.
Say you had something to do with that.
Right. Wait, hey, just invite me. I'm gonna come hang out.
Oh,
I'm gonna come out.
listen, when I call you, and if you ain't got nothing going on, I'm gonna be like, look.
Yeah, bring me on down there.
Come on now.
Come on, hang out. Come hang out.
Yeah, you would like Augusta. Augusta's nice.
Yeah, I've heard about it, Gus. I haven't been there yet.
It's nice. It's really
Okay,
nice. So you
okay, okay,
would.
okay,
We're
okay.
gonna
Yeah, yeah.
definitely stay in touch. And
Okay.
again, thank you so much for coming on live with Vicky
Thank you for
P.
having me.
Anything you want to leave everybody?
I just want to tell everybody, make sure y'all following me, Jay Lake, on all the social media outlets, and check out the music. Stay in, I got a new video out. It came out about a month ago. It's called Let It Be Said. Jay Lake, Let It Be Said. Go check that out on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Soul Link Music LLC. And that's all I got to say. I appreciate y'all and love y'all so much. Keep supporting me.
And we love you too. And you have a
Yes,
good
ma'am.
night. And don't
You
forget,
too.
if you need anything from Live with Vicky P, I'm one phone call away.
I got you. Appreciate you.
All
Appreciate you.
right. Good
See you
night.
soon. All right.
All
All
right.
right.
You guys, see, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's always a vibe on the Live with Vicky P show. I'm gonna let you guys listen to that song one more time. Because I know you guys like the song because you said it. So, and it's called One of a Kind, featuring Urban Mystic.
Woo! One of a kind. Oh yeah. Ain't a thing out in those streets. One of a kind. My woman, she's real good. Always treat me right. She always got my back through the ups and downs. Happy or sad, she makes it all right. Yes, she does. No need for running around, playing out in the streets. I got a good woman at home, and she just what I need. My girlie, one of a kind, one of a kind. Oh, ain't a thing out in those streets. Nobody like the one I love. I searched all over. My girlie, one of a kind, one of a kind. Yes, sir. Ain't a thing out in not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. Can I get a witness?
I done made up my mind. I ain't running no more. I got a woman at home, and she ain't no joke. No. She make me breakfast in the morning time. Say her prayers when I'm asleep. I don't know about the woman you want, but boy, that's just the woman I need. I made up my mind. Those boys on together. When I found out that this woman just made me better, I got a
one of a kind.
I found out y'all
Ain't a thing out in those streets.
ain't a thing out in those streets. No. Yes, I got a
One of a kind.
one of a kind.
Ain't a thing out in
Not a
those
thing, not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. I've tried and I've searched. I've got a
one of a kind.
one of a kind. Oh,
Thing out. Every time I turn around, my baby is right there. My girlie, one of a kind, one of a kind. She's been mighty thing out, y'all.
I don't know about the woman you want, but boy, that's just the woman I
The
need.
woman I need. Hey, one of a kind.
One of a kind.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ain't a thing out in those streets.
Jill and I got a one of a kind.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, you guys, one of a kind. Ain't nothing out in those streets. I think when we learn that, then it's like something hit us and say, okay, now I got some sense. There's nothing out in those streets. Get you one of a kind. You guys, did you guys enjoy the show tonight? Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, Live with Vicky P. On Wednesday, I will have the one and only, that's my kitty, Miss Candy Janae, on Wednesday. Same time, same place. It's always a vibe on the Live with Vicky P show. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as you know, if you are looking for wanting an interview, promotions, want your video played, anything like that, you guys, y'all know how to get in touch with me. And I'm going to put it up here. So here is my email, my phone number, my contact information. So if you want an interview, you can call 706-318-4023. For bookings, 404-307-5445 or livewithvickyp@gmail.com. If you email, please leave a contact number and we will get back with you. Again, on Wednesday, I will have Candy Janae. That's my kitty girl. And I'm so glad that you guys tuned in. I always remember, without you guys, there's no me. See you Wednesday.